Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the icon Johan Cruyff to check out. It's a new SBC that they actually released for today, which is kind of crazy. Johan Cruyff is 5'11", high-low work rates, right-footed, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Player traits, he's got chip shot, outside foot shot, playmaker, technical dribbler, flair, leadership, in-game attributes. This is how this card is going to be lined up. So, as you guys know, every single year when it comes to Johan Cruyff, he's usually a monster, right? But dribbling and stuff does work very different this year than it has in previous years. So you're probably going to notice the balance a little bit more than you did in previous years. But it also is kind of like a benefit to him because the mechanics work in that favor, if that makes sense, right? So with this card, we're going to be giving him a Hawk chemistry style because we're going to be boosting his pace, shooting, and physicality as much as possible to put it in a very good area while taking into consideration that he's going to be an explosive player, which is very cool. Passing on the card is going to be in a decent area. Dribbling, the only part that's low on the card is going to be the 80 for balance. But with Cruyff, he is 5'11" with a lean body type. So I expect to notice the balance in this year's game. We'll see, obviously, in game, right? But in previous years, you just didn't really care about it because of how monstrous he was with that 5-star capability. Defensive stats, he has none. And then for physical capabilities, you will be giving him a little bit of stuff too, right? So this is a card that you are mainly going to be using as a striker, as one striker or two striker formation, right? Usually one of the two. But with Cruyff in game, guys, we'll be trying him out like this, right? So we'll be using him in the 4-2-3-1, playing him up top in the striker position, and yeah, we'll see how he plays in game. Hopefully, he is a beast. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter again. I don't think it's gonna matter again. His initial dribble, I already was like, you know? We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. But that shot was crazy from that angle. I don't usually score from there. Oh, he could do that from the air. Dude, I'm telling you, he's one of those cards, bro. The balance is set up a certain way. You just don't care. It's like that again. Even for this year's game, where it's usually different than previous years, it's still that card, bro. Oh, it always depends on the angles you're coming off of, eh? Every time it depends. Oh, I couldn't even time it because he released the shot so quickly. Oh.
To this point, Stuart, how would you assess what we've seen?
Yeah, it's certainly been an open game, but on the balance of play.
Could you imagine if I scored a shot from that angle that far? That'd have been crazy. Actually, I won't be able to get this right here. Let's see. Come close. Yeah, figured. Figured. Oh, dude, I didn't even time it, eh? A 5-star weak foot.
Can they hit on the break? Might be a chance here.
That L trigger shield dribble was so sick against the defender there. That was honestly perfect. Alright, listen. That's a really bad shooting angle, but he still has that animation. It's that bend of the body animation. That thing is crazy. Even the shot cancel worked against the goalie. Let's go. Whew. He takes really good strikes, man. Round 2 again, guys. A little corner kick tactic. Bang. Call him close. Ball roll. Just for the consistency. I gotta put more power. Empty net. No, I'm just kidding.
And return to Mbappe. And in with a real chance.
That's a regular time shot. You gotta green time everything, man. You just have to. You really want to get your strikes off, you just got to.
Well, Thierry Henry does bring a certain flair and panache.
You know, I gotta go for the audacity there.
Well, he's the most creative player on the field. He can run with the ball. He can get
Oh, they
himself
might
outside.
score here, Stuart.
I was trying to do the elastico there, but the angle is weird, I guess, for it to register that.
Can they create something from here? Cruyff. Tremendous block. Timely intervention.
Unlucky with the block there.
Cruyff.
Oh, dude, that flick up was clean too.
Well, that's a well-timed pass.
Tap shot. Nice.
An end-to-end.
Let's go, Cruyff.
Mbappe. And here's Cruyff.
I wish he registered my flick up, EA. I wish, because that L trigger shield that he did again was amazing. Let's see if I can see the goal from it now. Oh, he blocked it. That's good. You can watch my controller. I did it twice.
Cruyff. He might be able to carve
Couldn't work the angle enough there.
example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. Able to skip past his man.
Oof. Almost.
This fellow is one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Oh, look out, Derek, chance here.
Oh, it's too high.
Superb.
Too high for a green to work there.
Luis Diaz. Cruyff. Oh,
Nice. Good finish.
he had to score, and he does. 1-0 then. Cruyff.
Oh, that could have been good. Could have been good.
Mbappe. Oh, could be.
Oh, he goes for the tap. Come on.
Got to it.
It's not what I wanted there.
Cruyff.
Doesn't matter if it's what I wanted.
From long range.
Doesn't matter if it's what I wanted. Yeah.
Walcott. Now Cruyff. Cruyff.
Oh, dude, that shooting animation is just crazy. It's so crazy.
And that's a poor pass.
A really sumptuous ball. Oh, fine.
That's nuts. Even from that angle, eh? Crazy.
Tremendous intuition to.
On that occasion, that's not a good effort.
He's in with a chance. And a touch of finesse. And foiled.
I'm lucky with the chip there.
Win it back. Surely. Can he find the net?
Oh, and that was on a white too, so that's just a regular strike.
Cruyff.
The game just forced that animation out of the player. That was completely forced. But it works. It's a FIFA thing, you know?
By the crowd. Cruyff. Can they take the lead?
Yep.
And a
The L1 Elastico into a 5-star weak foot for the strike. You already know it's going in.
goal on the scoreline. Cruyff. Opportunity.
No, get it. Bro, if he gets his own, like, deflection, that'd be nuts.
Johan Cruyff. Walcott. Well, the supporters think it's on.
Oh, dude, if I scored that.
Volley like that, and it was
Man.
racing forward, trying to catch them out. Defenders need to cover. Cruyff.
Oh, crossbar again. Man.
The bar. Goal kick it'll be.
Here's the thing, man. He's hitting the crossbar there, but that's a super low percentage strike. Okay, guys. So final verdict on the new Johan Cruyff card. So, I mean, guys, listen. even though the mechanics of this year's game work differently because of the whole like accelerate feature and all that stuff, this card is still a beast. You know, he's still absolutely incredible. It's one of those things, right, where I do feel like most people are probably going to give him like a Hawk chemistry style. Honestly, though, I wouldn't put it past people to also give him a Hunter depending on the situation, because some people are maybe want that extra pace. I feel like the art trigger merchants are definitely going to want that more than anything. But for me, I like him on an explosive with a Hawk because the shooting balance that you give him with the +8 for shot power, the finishing boost, there's long shots being at a 98, decent enough pace, you know, on an explosive accelerate, I feel like it works really well in this game. You know, like I was mentioning earlier in the review, in previous years, you looked at the balance of this card at an 80 and you're like, okay, you know, it's already chalked. The card is 5'11", lean body type. Like, I've used a card that's 5'11", lean body type, 5'10", lean body type, and they can have dribbling stats like that and they won't feel like that, right? It's the same thing yet again. You don't care about the balance on this card because he just compensates way too much for other areas of it where you just don't care about this type of stuff. His 5-star capabilities, amazing. His shooting comes off great. Obviously, with the fact that he does have, you know, the outside foot shot trait, the chip shot trait, that's all in good, you know, fantastic. But he could still hit a finesse shot whenever given the opportunity, which is insane too. The chip shot trait is interesting because it's just an animation choice. Like, the animation for those things, it just comes off better, you know, whenever given the opportunity to. The technical dribbler, you know, all that good stuff for animation choices. You can't really go wrong with that because most of the L1, R1 dribbles is what you do against like the park the bus meta. But yeah, like the only real main thing that I see people being slightly concerned about, and again, it's just for the art trigger merchants, is just the pace sometimes being lower in more obvious situations. Like, obviously, if you're using a card like Mbappe and you have him like on a marksman chemistry style or something, like Mbappe is going to be through on goal with the really high pace, and his body type kind of pushes him to really make those crazy pace runs. So in those forced situations, sometimes Cruyff won't be able to do it, but it's not enough for you to not like the card. Like, on an explosive with a Hawk, general build-up play will be fantastic. You know, the high-low work rates is great. He definitely understands how to move across the pitch really well. So it's one of those types of SBCs where if you do want to build towards it, you are going to be unlocking a good card, right? And they put it at the price of what it is on the transfer market. So for me personally, I really don't mind it for a card that's going to be out for 11 weeks, right? So if you could slowly build towards it, you want a Johan Cruyff card for this year's game, it's definitely going to be a card to pick up because he's still a monster in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and I'll catch you guys for next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.